I bring to bear!
Hey, yo, my bad, OG.
Together we shall overcome this.
Holy guacs. Holy guacamoles. Holy dingle hopper. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck. My bad. That was a really bad idea that I had there. Like, real bad? Like, super bad, actually. I don't even know what this does. I have a concussion, bro. My skin's on fire and melting forever, and I have a concussion. This is the worst day of
Behold
roleplay.
the heavens' brilliance!
We did it. We slew Valiarmanda. A feat that even the great Gulul Chacha couldn't manage. For you, Papa!
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father. The Vidral was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it? Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best. I did, didn't I? Even if it wasn't at full strength, we defeated a living legend. I swear, I'll surpass the old man one day.
The Sky Ruin lies dead. And still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
See you later, Fabs. Have a good rest. Your proud expressions bespeak a successful hunt. Not that I'm surprised in the least. Zaralja came back earlier, but left almost immediately with Sarelja in tow. He seemed disinclined to share in any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Zaralja. No, it's Pakul Jaja that concerns me. Probably far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he caused. I still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If he hadn't slain Valigramarna, it wasn't only Rokopacha at risk. There would have been deaths across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that Pakul Jaja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. The Yakoi must still be anxious. I wonder where and when Valigramanda will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alpha knows as well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. Og, let's go. And I get to fly. Why am I doing this? Why would I drive the whole way back? That makes no sense. I'm pretty cool riding in here on my motorcycle after beating a god thing again. Before we do anything else, we should talk with Gerfurler.
To the temple, then.
Oh, how did I get so lucky?
Won't be necessary.
Holy
Heroes
shit.
of the
I'm so
hour.
lucky.
Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town. But the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison. How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
What more would we test, Zurmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jalja, then no one is. Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valiarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokui. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
Ha! I'll consider it. If it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
You woke Lamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valikarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea! That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess, a statue so tall even my kin would need
statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Wook Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, no dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt. Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Hey. I don't think Vorpolor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about the two. But that doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. Huzzah! I can fly. I think it's time we return to Tuli. After scaling Tural's tallest mountain and battling a legendary beast to the death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. Aaron, don't offer me something you're not gonna give me ever again. Don't lie. You know I'm not gonna get a rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I hear the 4 cabins calling our names. I'm not even gonna be allowed to sleep, am I? I'm not gonna get a nap. I've been trying to get a nap for like 2 continents. Like, and space. I never get to rest. Bullshit. Anyway, I'm gonna go flying. Well, I would fly. I actually can't fly yet. Hold. Blue quests. 1 second, chat. Gotta finish blue quests. They're very important. Okay. Now I guess we go back. Doo-doo. Rest well, everyone. We can meet back here later on. And they're gonna let me rest now, right? I have a small errand to run in the city, so I'll leave you to recover. So you're gonna let me relax now, right? Will we be heading to the palace, Wooklamont? Wooklamont, did you hear me? Lost in our own little world, it seems. Well, no matter. I'll be back soon enough. An attendant is standing by to unlock your cabin. Enjoy your stay. Okay. Okay. So I get to rest now, right? Welcome back, Mistress Fable. Your cabin is just as you left it, minus a light layer of dust. Oh, why do I feel like...
You have a moment?
Well, at least it's voiced.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about. So, it's just too stuffy in here, that's what. We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air, that's what we need.
Okay. I'm not napping, am I? Is that... No nap for me, I guess. Sorry to drag you away from your nice, comfortable, clean cabin, but I could feel the walls closing in. My, my chat bans Pep W because people were using it to meta my roleplay and it was annoying, so my mods banned it. Oh, I know. I'll take you to one of my favorite places in Thule. That should help me get my thoughts in order. We'll go to the Resplendent Quarter to make our way up from there. No, you're not banned. Pep W's banned. I really thought I was gonna get a nap this time around, you know? Maybe actually get to rest. People be like, oh my god, Alice never gets to rest. We should let her rest. You know? Ashiwa, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? It's much healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out here fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're the claimant with the greatest love for peace. You like my old lady voice, guys? I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. When I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Oh, ho, ho, ho. There's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough, thank you, Peshwa. And thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. All those smiling faces. Sorry, Alice, I'm getting distracted. It's just that with the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special. Do you think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to the spot I was thinking of. My god, thank you, Laser. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really embracing my age. You know, just letting it out when I do old lady voice. Hold up. How do you get here? Because this might be my favorite spot in the whole city now, too. Gargoyle spot? Question mark?
This is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. I'd look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Warkor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural? Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far. I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others. Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace. With eternal life and no struggle or conflict, it's certainly an ideal worth striving for. Who knows if we could make such a world a reality? But renouncing war and conquest seems like a good place to start. So, this is my plan. When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness. It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies. If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me? Thank the gods for that. Well, I've nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
Wait. Pause, chat. Am I resting right now? Oh my god, they let me nap. Holy shit. They let me sleep. Someone help me. It's real. I actually got sleep. Holy fuck. This is amazing. Oh my god. They let me nap. Finally. The game's complete. I got to sleep. And it's cloudy outside, so why am I smiling? Who knows? But it's like cloudy and foggy and rainy and shit, and I'm just like, oh, I feel so much better. Dude, she was so tired, she just fucking laid down and just passed out. Have you never been that tired? That you just don't even bother to, like, undress? Well, I mean, that's kind of what happens when you stay up for indefinite periods of time. It's just, you fall asleep with your clothes on. It happens. You look to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent. I got to sleep, Alphino. I was glad to snatch some quality sleep myself. After all, it'll soon be back on the road for us. Shut up, Alfie. You get to sleep all the time. No one bugs you when you're gonna sleep. I'm sure the others will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. I got too lucky having too many voiced ones in a row. Now that we've refreshed ourselves somewhat, let's consider all the claimants as they currently stand. Zeralja and Kona have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Wook Lamont would be equal with them, but for Bakul Jaja's thievery, which has left us 1 short. The conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of proof and wreaked havoc in the feat of ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at most. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I will be taking back what is mine. This I swear. And I'm gonna help. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakul Jaja's unleashing of Valagramanda is any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may all find ourselves being forced to take from one another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. Smile. The last two keystones we require are those of the Lay of Repast and the Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Mamulja and the Jabral of the forests of Yaktel, specifically near the village called Ikbrox. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it is said that the foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but little more than that. Eorzea has a similar tale. The explorer Ketenram befriended a two-headed king known as the Autarch before commencing his travel across Tyrol. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least that's what's the commonly held belief. Your two-headed king certainly sounds like Papa, so this Ketenram fellow must have come to Thule. My tongue's not working. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet, vestiges of Yakoi architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Autarch, didn't you? Then Ketenram must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk. Mamuk? Is that a city? One of the grandest in Tyrol once upon a time, and the seat of Mamulja's homeland. It too lies in Yaktel, not far from Ikbrox. Then all things considered, Yaktel seems the obvious choice for our next destination. Nodders. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding one of Kona's balloons? Can't be any worse than ships, can they? It's like fine, you know? It's like fine. It's like a ship in the sky. Sort of. The next flight to Yaktel will be leaving shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. It's a balloon. I need water, chat. Are we sure that thing will stay in the air all the way to Yaktel? Damn, they all ignored her. Are you ready? Bags packed and goodbye said. There's no going back once we lift off. Not that I'm nervous or anything. I'm just making sure you're not nervous. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand? Just until I've settled my nerves. Dude, is this like a crush thing? You know, you should ask Aaronville. Wink. Wink. Wink, wink. That stick in the mud? He'd never let me live it down. There she is. Third promise. Wait just a moment. What's up? Malbu and Tobli. Of course, I'll wait as long as you need. Up. Sorry to delay you, but we were able to discover the origin of Kryl's earring. Is that so? You said before that it gained popularity in Yaktaral as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right. We tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yaktel, to where it seems you are already bound. What luck! Then I shall seek my next clue once we arrive. Is it mere coincidence that I brought my grandfather here? Or yet another discovery to look forward to? Nodders. Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the rite. Thanks. I won't let you down. I've just got to board this dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Yaktel. Bye. See ya. I really hope she wins. Yaktel will test her mettle without a doubt. The next Dawn servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. Please be voiced so I can mute myself and cough. Nice.
Hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yaktel. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named. It is here, where the Shebral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the rite of succession would reach its climax.
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
The vegetation is far denser than in Kozamautka.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion. Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
It was one time.
Is the Shebral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Let's go! Third zone! Big. Big, big. Oh, massive. Okay. Motorcycle passing my house. With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you keep someone in sight at all times. Okay, I can do that. Gets on motorcycle. Thick boy. This is a thick boy. Thicky, thick, thick, thick. Thick. Hear that? Ah! Stop! What are you doing? Get away from me, freak! It's a squirrel! What are you doing? Go away! What the fuck? Oh, whatever. That's a big kitty. Good night, Laser. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Guys, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get to the area where the quest is, grab the aetherite, and then end stream until tomorrow, and we can continue more. I'm gonna be real. When it's voiced by other people, I've been dozing off just a smidge. So I think it's probably better that I probably just stop while I'm ahead. No. Sleep? No. Resting? Maybe. Stretching my legs? Yeah. Good, everyone's accounted for. Ickbrox is up ahead. Let's be on our way. Okay. Aaronville was not exaggerating about the Synods. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb out of one. Well, thankfully we made it here without incident. Let's not dally any longer. Complete. Whoa. Ready to head on in? Mm-hmm. Our first task should be finding the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly upon us. The third promise and her retinue, I presume. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servants, Elector. Then come and join us in the Garden of the Stars, at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Everyone? Who might that be? There's but one way to find out. Come, let us follow him. The only way to find out is by coming. This is the perfect quest for me.
At last, we are
Thank
graced
goodness.
by the presence of the third promise.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as Elector on behalf of my people. As all four claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival. Third promise. If you would please join us. Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner. Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Twelve forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Claimants, please present your colors. I have red.
Blue.
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red. Which means...
Together again, as fate would have it.
Victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Not the one-head.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Bibil.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanuhanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelupelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along? But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future. The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques. Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster. Let the feat of repast begin.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. What's it like, I wonder?
Okay. How fortunate it is that this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Bakul Jaja's attempt to delay us. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously has a mind for strategy. Twisted though. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Precisely. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition has a team of 6, the 2 claimants, Cyril Jah and Bakul Jaja's lackeys. Whereas we are a team of 9, That's 3 more people we can mobilize. With the task suitably delegated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble the necessary ingredients. Too easy. Well, we mustn't be overconfident, lest we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. Our first order of business should be to determine the recipe for Jabruk Bibil. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Jabral people. Let us gather here once we've seen what clues this village has to offer. And I don't want to stop. Too bad I don't want to stop. I just want to keep going. That I want to, but I need to stop. Or I'm not going to. Frick! Okay, I'm gonna get the aetherite. And then I'm gonna go off, and I'm not gonna do any more MSQ till tomorrow. All right, boom, bam, okay. We've done pretty good, I think. So yeah. We will, anyway. You plan to get some sleep at some point? It's only 7, it's like 8 p.m. for me. I don't need to sleep right now. I got a couple hours before I need to sleep. I need to stretch. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. So, I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever it is that you are, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Miss you. Love you. Bye.